let's talk about California's first self-made black millionaire and supposed voodoo queen, Mary Ellen Pleasant. Real estate innovator, socialite, and abolitionist, she was the leading figure in John Brown's uprising at Harper's Ferry. She financed the uprising at Harper's Ferry, and while she is not credited with being one of the original members of the Secret Six, the wealthy Northerners who financed this, it is known that she gave John Brown $30,000, the equivalent of $1 million today, to help with the uprising. When Brown was hung in 1859, there was a note from an unknown person in his pocket who they assumed was male that voiced support for the raid. But it turns out that it was from Mary Ellen Pleasant. So how exactly did this seemingly sweet, diminutive woman become a voodoo queen? San Francisco's voodoo queen at that. It all started with a rumor. There are people who claim that her voodoo powers are responsible for the unalivings of 4 people, including the death of her longtime business partner. And a servant even reportedly found Mary Ellen pulling apart the bones of this business partner and picking his brains. Born on a plantation in Georgia, she was freed as a little girl and arrived in San Francisco after faking her identity and saying that she was a white woman. Now, in 1865, she stopped passing as a white woman and decided to check on the census that year that she was a black person. Now, many black people who traveled the Underground Railroad knew that if they made it that far that they could actually go to her because it was known among black people that she was indeed a passing black woman. But, of course, when this became known among white people, the rumors began to swirl and they tried to knock her down a peg, calling her names like Mammy Pleasant. And even though she'd established one of the first elite boarding houses in San Francisco, even going so far as to having the governor be sworn into office there, it was time for people to show their true racist colors. She was accused of putting a spell on the senator, even saying that she sprinkled a potion in his undergarments. Now, it is said that her Haitian mother and grandmother passed down the practices of voodoo to her, so she was indeed a confirmed voodoo practitioner. And as any good black woman would do, you're going to mock the people making rumors about you, and even started carrying a crystal ball around because really, who was going to check her? In her unpublished memoir, she even says the newspapers can say what they want to about me. When I'm in the fight, any byplay doesn't faze me. And the San Francisco Chronicle, after smearing her for decades, finally had to admit that, yeah, she was the shit. For 38 years, she laughed at the courts, disobeyed judges, and escaped somehow from every tight corner that she was placed. And Mary Ellen Pleasant carried on as with the title of Voodoo Queen until 1904 when she died of heart failure. Voodoo Queen or not, she used her wealth for good to help those on the Underground Railroad, along with helping white and black abolitionists free the slaves and fight the good fight. She even hosted sessions and taught escaped slaves and others who were free how to carry themselves in public and how to not bring attention to themselves once they escape. And if you ask me, that's a damn good way to use your power. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.